Inside the borderline bar and grill, gunman has opened fire and after a pause starts shooting again. People have dived for cover, then take their chances, running for safety.
Guys, run! Go! He's coming out this door!
At a vigil for the victims last night, we met someone who escaped that shooting alive, but saw 3 of her friends die in the massacre.
They need to do something. People who have problems should not have guns. And if they run tests, but clearly the tests don't do anything. Because this guy was messed up in the head and he was still able to carry a gun.
What would you like the politicians to do?
They need to step up and do something. Instead of just all this talk, everyone's just all talk and no one's action. We need to do something about all this.
Alexis's friends had survived another mass shooting in Las Vegas last year, only to be caught up and killed in this one. Earlier, news cameras had heard from one of their mothers.
My son was Orfanos. We lost him last night at the borderline shooting. My son was in Las Vegas with a lot of his friends and he came home. He didn't come home last night, and I don't want prayers. I don't want thoughts. I want gun control, and I hope to God nobody else sends me any more prayers. I want gun control. No more guns. Thank you.
A police officer also lost his life. Crowds lined the route as Sergeant Ron Helus's body was moved. Julie Novak trained with him and knew him well.
Tell us what went through your mind. How did you react today when you heard what happened to him?
First of all, shock. Shock that this could happen here, and shock that this happened to Ron. And then, just knowing, yeah, of course he was the guy first on scene. Of course he was the guy that risked his life to save everybody else's. Of course he was a hero, because that was him.
Thousand Oaks was declared the 3rd safest city in America this year, a leafy, well-heeled suburb, like so many other scenes of mass shootings in America. It's less than 2 weeks since 11 people were killed by a gunman on the other side of the country in Pittsburgh.
You might say this is the last place you'd expect this to happen in America, except that is no longer true in a country where mass shootings are so common and increasingly frequent that it seems nowhere is safe.
And yet, despite all that, this is a country still paralysed by failure to find a way to stop these massacres happening over and over again. Dominic Waghorn, Sky News, Thousand Oaks, California.